First way or reway?
First way.
Truck number, please.
431014.
431014.
Correct.
All right, sweetheart, you're all set. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. I have to back up off the scale, guys. It is not enough room for me to turn around. I guess I'm supposed to turn around that way, but all those guys are parked right there. So we're gonna have to be rebellious. Man, guys, it's altitude, man. It's got me all messed up. Yeah, guys, we're just getting our day started. About to, I just got scaled. About to get some fuel. Get started with our day. I might be able to go around. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got some major cities to pass through, and it is morning rush hour. And I just confirmed with the agent that my pickup is not at 1 o'clock. It's at 3 o'clock. We're still going to be cutting it close even at 3 o'clock, but 3 o'clock is way better than 1. Let's get into this fuel island. But this is going to be an interesting day. It's going to be packed with a lot of I don't want to say excitement, but activity. And we need to go ahead and get started. So, boom. All right. You guys roll that intro. I'm gonna get some fuel and get out of here. I'll catch you on the other side. It's you and me. Well, I'm groomed up, fueled up, and ready to go. cluster up here, man. We got a Lone Star right here to our right. Okay, step deck. It's a red one. All right, so we got a 1 p.m. ETA. But yeah, super stressful. Tiring day yesterday. But we'll make the best out of it today. I mean, you really can't have two back-to-back bad days. So we'll take our time, get it, stay prayed up, try to knock out everything in an orderly fashion. And we'll move on from yesterday. We will do our best. Well, let's roll. Well, guys, we're here, and we ran into a problem. So we're about an hour behind schedule for our pickup. And I get here, first of all, nobody was answering the intercom or the phone to open the gate. Finally get here, finally get in, and they don't have any Landstar empties. Not one trailer. So she told me to put mine in the dock, and we don't have an empty to grab. And they're not going to do a live unload because they don't have, I guess, space in the warehouse, which explains why the trailers are not empty. So I'm going to get on the phone with the broker for the next load and give him the awesome news. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and get backed up and everything to the dock. All right, so she said dock 54. It's days like this, or weeks like this, where throwing in a towel does not sound like a bad idea. I mean, I know you're gonna have your good weeks and have your bad weeks, which, I mean, I'm not saying I'm throwing in a towel, but the high adrenaline rush. So dropping hooks come in handy. You know, they're quick in and out. Drop a loaded, grab a preloaded, or drop a loaded, grab an empty, drop an empty, grab a loaded, either or. But in situations like these, so she said if they had any empties, it would be along this line here. All the ones in the dock are loaded. See, now that guy's waiting on him to open the intercom. I was stuck there for a good 10 minutes. That's trucking. Gotta love it. You try to make a good living for your family. A good, honest, moral living. And nobody cares. Even when I asked her for an empty, she's like, oh, we don't have any. You know, easy. You know, you get to go home at night, you know, with your family every single night. Work an hourly shift, you know, if not salary, get paid just about the same every week. But I have, my next load pays $1,700. So I have $1,700 riding on this empty trailer right now. Not to mention, in a diesel, I'll have to use the deadhead for another trailer. Man, I got a whole tour riding on this too. My whole next 2 weeks, my next 2 weeks are already booked out. If I don't get a trailer, I gotta cancel each and every load. I don't want this thing just to drop. All right, let's make some phone calls and see what to do. It's super frustrating when the same thing keeps going on over and over again. I know some of y'all are probably gonna say when it's good, you know, he's all joyful and happy, but when things don't go his way, you know, he's mad at the world and blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. The case is you come out here, you work your butt off, and just trying to provide and feed your family. Like if it wasn't for that, you know, what it is, you know. But when you're trying to feed your family and you have a goal in mind of how much money you need to bring home every single week to not only pay your bills, but to progress and do better in life, and there's a stumbling block in front of that and it sets you back, it gets frustrating. I mean, as a man of my household, you know, I need to provide for my family. When I leave and, you know, kiss the wife and kids goodbye, you know, they have the, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I'm low-key telling them, hey, I'm gonna go out here and get this money, bring it back home so y'all can eat, you know, with that money. But when you go out here and work and things don't line up, it gets frustrating when you have to go back home and tell your wife after working all week, a 70 to 80 hour work week, you have to come home and tell her, I brought home $300. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know, and that's where, you know, the frustration comes in there at. It's not, you know, he's a spoiled brat, you know, when things don't go his way, he's pouting and upset about it. No. When I am not meeting the standards of providing and feeding my family, that's where the frustration comes in there at. And so that's where, you know, it's always trying to think ahead and do better. But in the trucking industry, you can do all the thinking and planning you want, but it doesn't mean things are going to work out. And it also doesn't mean that, you know, people are going to try to help out, you know, in whatever ways they can. So, but yeah, it's been a good 45 minutes to an hour and we still haven't got a trailer yet. So I'm about to go back inside in here and see what they say. Guys, we may have a trailer. She told me to pull this trailer out of dock 10 and see if it's loaded. Tug it, go ahead and pull it just a little bit. See, can I peek in there? Nope. Okay. Raise this up a little bit. Up our red airline. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. All right, doors closed. That's a good sign. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. other driver's still stuck down there, guys. All right. All right, guys. Let me call the broker for the next load and see if it's still okay to show up. And then we'll hit the road. Gotta love Atlanta, man. That last little traffic holdup was, it looked like a fender. I mean, it wasn't a fender bender. One of the cars was messed up in the front pretty bad, but you could have moved it off the highway. But I talked to the broker. They said the shipper is a 24-hour shipper, and they're trying to get them to let me show up about 2 hours late, which they're telling me just to show up anyway. But with all this traffic, we're about an hour and a half away, guys. You probably saw in a time lapse out earlier, while we were trying to deliver that load, my GPS took me to the wrong place. I don't know if it was the GPS or the address or what it was, but when I put it in different apps, it never pulled up. But when I specifically pulled up the address in Google Maps on my phone, it pulled up. I used the trucker apps, it wouldn't show up. I used Google Maps on my iPad, it didn't show up. But when I used Google Maps on my phone, it showed up. So I don't know. That was weird. But I need this load. If I don't get this load here, I missed out on a $1,700 load to get me somewhat home. So either I have to cancel out the next 2 weeks and try to find something throughout the weekend, or just deadhead 850 miles home. So eat that cost of deadheading home and eat the cost of missing out on that load. This week was supposed to be a really good week. But what messed me up was starting off the week with that whole that load I was delivering in Houston. I guess I got there too early. Come on, truck, watch it. So that set me back 2 hours, which that hurt a little bit, but I was able to make up for it. But what also hurt me was having a deadhead at 4 hours yesterday, at 275 miles. That's what really hurt. So just those two instances alone was a 6-hour delay. This whole mishap here adds another about 2 hours on it. So I'm behind about 8 hours this week. Oh, not to mention them not being able to find a trailer for me at the place we just left. Oh, we don't have any empties. Okay, well, can you find one? Something? Come to find out, this trailer had been, the yard dog just had moved it, but it was just sitting there in the dock. Oh, I guess this tri-dock 10. You could have told me that a long time ago, lady, instead of having me sitting here and waiting. So yeah, like we're probably behind a good 9 to 10 hours this week, collectively. With every situation that we've had this week, that's probably where we're at. And I haven't been able to eat the past 2 days. I mean, I had some Doritos earlier today, like a little bag of Doritos. And then yesterday, I didn't eat all day yesterday because I was booking it, trying to knock out, the loads. So yesterday, and then by the time I went to bed, I was tired. And then the day before that, I didn't really eat either. So the past 3 days, I haven't eaten anything, trying to knock out these loads, with being behind schedule. Because if there's one thing I don't like, it's being late to anything. I don't care what it is, but being late is just, I hate it. And so it's not ideal, but I'd rather not eat if I'm late, to make up for lost time some kind of way. So we're really 4 hours late on this load. I told her that I would be there at 1 o'clock today. But somehow they set it for 3, which I'm not really tripping. End up working out. But it's rough out here in these streets, I'll tell you that. Right now we're on 285. I was gonna cheat and go through, take I-20 and go through downtown Atlanta, but trucks are supposed to take the 285 around, so I decided to go ahead and follow those rules. Guys, let's sit through some more of this traffic. Like I said, we are extremely late. I've been having all kinds of issues with electronics this week. Whether it was GPSs or freaking load board messed me up yesterday. I'm so tired. Like my stress level, people call anxiety and all that stuff is through the roof this week, man. I haven't had time to go on social media or anything, to do anything Lone Star Texas Ranger related. I've got a bunch of happy birthdays that were sent to me I haven't had a chance to respond to. Trying to run a profitable business, that's all. My lane is cleared up here. Can I just go straight through or what? Okay, go ahead, Corvette, go ahead. Oh, slow down, dude. Golly, man. Brake. There we go. But yeah, guys, struggles. owner, not only struggles of an owner operator, but just trucking as a whole. Oh, yeah. But guys, let me concentrate, get through this traffic, and I'll see y'all at the shipper. Finally time for some good news. They're gonna go ahead and load me. She told me to go to dock 66. We're at some Samsung facility. And so they're very top secret over here. I was about to make a sandwich and everything back there and they called me. But they didn't give me any problems. Just gave them the information. She said, all right, I'll call you when we get a dock. I said, all right, cool. She told me to open my doors and put 3 straps in there. I said, yes, ma'am. So what we're gonna do, to make it there tomorrow, we'll just do a 10-hour break here so I can start my 10 hours. Oh, my oven just went off. warming up some leftover food from home. And I was making a sandwich because I have not eaten for almost 2 days, guys. Trying to knock all this out. And I was probably going to get McDonald's from the pilot up the road too when we leave here. I haven't eaten or drinking anything in the past really 2 days. Really 3, but like I'll say 2 because 2 sounds better. All right, let's make something to eat and get on out of here. I was gonna make some PB&J, but just warmed up some leftover food from home. This thing's probably extremely hot. Ow. Ow. Yeah, wait for it to cool off. This thing is a baker, a warmer, toaster, broiler, and a, what do you call those things? Air fry machine. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna feast here. I got all kinds of chips down there too. I need to tidy up a little bit. So I'm gonna start my 10-hour break now. Get my hours back by about, we've been here for a little while. Get my hours back by 3 in the morning or so, and then we'll shoot on out there to deliver this load. But for right now, let me grab something to eat. Well, guys, we're loaded. We're about ready to hit the road. Just want to do a quick walk around. We're all sealed up. All right, let's get in this truck and get on out of here. So they told me that they locked that gate up there at night. So I am not able to sleep here. And I asked them what I'm hauling. Whatever it is heavy. It's about 43,000 pounds. But it's Samsung solar panels. And so that explains why they're so so secretive. A lot of these solar panel warehouses are very top-notch on their security. And then also yesterday, guys, I was telling y'all that yesterday was a frustrating day. The other frustrating thing, like I told y'all, my GoPro battery thingies won't charge my GoPros. My iPad charger decided it wants to work when it wants to. I use this to charge my iPad and my phone while I'm up here driving. And then my driver's side headlight, which I knew it wasn't the bulb. I just put the new bulb in there recently. I think it's the harness. Actually, let's see if it'll work now. Okay, yeah, it's working now. So while I was waiting to get loaded, I was down there fumbling with it. And it went off like right smack in the dab in the middle of the night last night. Just driving and went whoop. Look at me, DOT. I probably could park at one of these little warehouses back here. Is there a gate up there? Yeah, I probably could, but nah. There's a pilot up here, so I'm gonna do my 10-hour break over there and leave out first thing in the morning. We're not hauling hazmat, so we don't need to stop at the railroad tracks. But yeah, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I was saying earlier, guys, this is not a case of, you know, when I don't get what I want, you know, I pout and whatever. Let's get over this, then we can shift. Okay. And this is not no whiny brat type stuff. This is, my family depends, you know, on this. They're counting on me to be the sole provider of my household. Everybody plays their own role in our house. And mine, as a man, unfortunately, you know, is being the breadwinner. And I take that very, y'all probably noticed, I take that very, very serious. And so when I don't meet my quota or meet my expectations of what I promised that I would do, you know, coming back home, you know, I take that real personal. Especially when I feel like there's somebody in the way hindering me from, you know, from providing for my family. You know, that lady earlier, like, for her not to have an empty was no big deal. I ain't got no empties. Well, lady, like, you know, I gotta bring money, bread home to the family. And then there was an empty sitting there the whole time. Come to find out. Anybody coming around this corner? Nope. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's clear. But yeah, man, but that's just trucking. It's not even being an owner operator. You know, even as a company driver, you arrive places, but at least with a company driver, no matter where you go, you're either getting paid hourly or by the miles. So you're still getting something. Whether you have to deadhead somewhere or not, you still get paid for every mile. But God really came through on this one. They were willing to wait on me to get there. I think they're a 24-hour facility, but they were really strict on their times. But the lady didn't make a fuss or anything. She just said, okay, put your information here. First I had to verify who I was to even get in there. And then she asked me for my information, and she's like, we'll have you, you know, in and out of here within, you know, about an hour or so. Hour and a half tops. I said, all right, cool. You know, didn't make a fuss. It was, you know, super easy. Is this my stop sign too? Yeah. Do I need to make a turn here? I think I need to make a right. I should have turned my GPS on. I think I know how to get out of here though. It is beautiful out here in Dayton, Georgia, on the northwest side of Atlanta, right here off of 75. Oh man, what a stressful week. This is really gonna make up for, you know, for the week. Started off super rough and stressed out, but God came through on the grand finale and said, hey, you know, I'm gonna end the week right for you. Because without this load, I would have had to deadhead 850 miles home and lose out on the $1,700 on this load. Make sure nobody's coming. I know people behind me. I know you're pissed off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll be off this road shortly. Must be nice out here in the quiet country at night. But I don't see any street lights, so I know it gets pitch black out here. So thank God we were able to get out of here before it gets too dark on this road. And let's see the pilot. Nice little Silverado over there. Of course, a roundabout. And it's early enough to still find a parking spot over here too. Nice. Yeah, so I'll do my 10-hour break here, leave out first thing in the morning. Already started my 10-hour break off. Looks like going through this way, huh? No left turn. What in the world? Well, I gotta make a left to get in there, so y'all just saw Lone Star Texas Ranger breaking rules. Where's the fuel island at? Oh, it's over there. Okay, I should have keep on going. Uh-oh, it's a nice W9 with a little wing on top. Okay. But yeah, so we started our 10-hour break already, so got some editing to do, got some paperwork to do, got some trip planning to do, a few little other miscellaneous things. I'm gonna go in here and shower, get ready for tomorrow, take a nap, leave out right before 3 in the morning, and shoot straight there. Man, I should have just kept on coming. Breaking all kinds of rules today, huh? Little dip, loop, cool. All right, let me get some fuel. Getting fueled up. We look okay on our weight. So on our steer axles, we can't be more within 12,000 pounds. On our drive axle, which is right there where the rear of the truck, not the trailer, but the rear of the truck, we can't be more than 34,000 pounds. And on the trailer tandems, the trailer axles, we cannot be more than 34,000 pounds, which we are close on the trailer. And then our gross weight, we can't be more than 80,000 pounds. So because I'm pretty light up here in the front, I have some room to where I can go ahead and fill up. So we'll go ahead and fill up and then continue on and leave out first thing in the morning. But guys, it's been a week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, a lot of y'all have sent me happy birthdays, and I have not been in a comment section yet to reply to a lot of you guys or even like or heart what you said, just because I've just been in a zone, in a mode, you know, in like a, just in a headspace, and just trying to get this knocked out. I've got a bunch of missed phone calls. I need to call some people back. Some of y'all have called me, and I just been in a headspace where I had to block everything out to knock this out. So sorry for not being as active as I usually am. Same thing with you guys in the Facebook group. I have not been active the past couple of days just because it's been crazy this week. I gotta knock this out. I gotta make this work. I've told people that I'm gonna do things, and I'm gonna go ahead and complete them. With this tour stuff next week, those are big promises. So I gotta make sure I knock that stuff out, because my reputation rides on this. And even though it would have been a lot easier for me to cancel that load yesterday with the terrible deadhead, I couldn't have done it. And because it was technically my fault, you know, for not doing my own research, you know, there's no compensation behind that. There's no reimbursement behind it. It was also a Landstar glitch. But when you're an owner operator, you don't get compensated for anything. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. You know, deal with it. Company driver, they might give you hours or, you know, whatever to help compensate for it. But owner operator, you don't get paid jack. You know, it is what it is. You might get paid detention, You might get paid a truck order not used. You know, all kinds of stuff. You might get paid you don't get paid breakdown pay or anything because it's your truck. So when things like that happen, you don't get paid for it. You just rub off the boo-boo, you know, on your knee or your elbow, and you keep it moving. So that's where we're at. So yeah, guys, with this whole thing really working out and how I was able to just walk in there and grab the load and leave one out, you know, it's got my blood, you know, flowing again. And so it'll help me get out of this mindset, of this mode, or this, because there's days I want to give up. I don't always show it on camera, but there's days I want to give up. I just want to park this truck and go home. Somebody just Khalif just commented on the video. I see y'all's comments, I get notifications, but I just have not had a chance to reply or say anything to any of them. So, but yeah, guys, let's pray for me, pray for the family, you know, that we can keep strong and, you know, and move forward with, you know, our future plans. We pray for you guys all the time. Some of y'all have sent us prayer requests, you know, through email or in the comments. Some of y'all, we've had, you know, personal conversations over the phone and met in person. You know, we talk about you guys all the time. We pray for you guys all the time. My kids pray, you know, for you guys as well. But y'all go check out my wife's channel, We the Spencer Family. Her link is down there in the description. 18 Wheels has a big announcement coming up. He's kind of shifting gears a little bit, pun intended. And y'all go check out his channel. His link is down there in the description. 18 WILLS. I got some special things I'm doing with Visor Buddy next week, so y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a little comical, but it'll be fun. But guys, I think the pump has stopped. $621. So let me go ahead and get this fuel. I will catch up with you guys later on. Y'all will see this on Friday, so I might post something throughout the weekend. I don't know, depends on how things work out. But yeah, anyway, this is Lone Star Texas Ranger signing off, and I will catch you guys at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow.